Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Riley, and I have another gun review for you guys this week. And I welcome you guys to check out the other videos on my channel. A couple weeks ago, I reviewed the GSG 1911 chambered in 22, and the week before that, I reviewed the Taurus TCP chambered in 380 ACP. And the week before that, I reviewed the Canik TP9SA. So I've been uploading videos every Wednesday, and I just have new content. Last week I actually talked about gun control, so please check that video out if you haven't already. And if you enjoy the content on my videos, please like the videos and comment if you have any questions. And if you like my channel, please subscribe so you can be notified of any new videos that come out in the future. So this week I will be talking about the Glock 22. Now this is one of my favorite handguns. I've had it for about almost a year now. And I really enjoy this gun. And even if you're not really into shooting or you're brand new into shooting, most people know the name Glock because it's just a really famous, it's well known throughout the world. And let me just go ahead and safety check this gun real quick, just so you guys know we're all good. And the gun is completely empty. Okay. So, a lot of people know about Glock because they either heard the name, they heard it in a video game or something. And there's a reason that Glock is so well known. It's mainly because their reputation is just amazing. They have an amazing track record. These guns are known for holding their value. They're known for being resilient. Like, you can put these guns through you can put them through the worst conditions and these guns will last you and they'll keep running just fine. There's a reason why so many governments and militaries use these guns. It's just because they work all the time. I rarely hear cases of people saying that their Glock wasn't working well for them or it constantly jammed. I almost never hear that. And if you do hear people saying that, it's usually because of the type of ammo that they were using. So, let me tell you why I chose to review the Glock 22. Now, see, this gun, for you people that are kind of new to shooting, this gun is chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson. And that bullet is a little bit bigger than the 9mm. It's like one step up from the 9mm. So this gun does have a little more kick than a 9mm does. It's about the same size as that Canik TP9SA that I reviewed, my first gun review. So it is a large frame pistol. I don't know if it's considered large. I just know it's a fairly big pistol. But it fits really nice in the hand. Very ergonomic. It feels wonderful in the hand. So let's talk about how it feels when you shoot this gun. I'm not going to lie to you guys and say this is the smoothest shooting gun. There's no recoil or anything like that. This gun does kick quite a bit. Not to the point that where it hurts. It's just really snappy. If you're used to shooting 9mm, just imagine a little more snap when you shoot this gun because it has a lot more power to it. So, but if you're not really afraid of recoil, then this is a great gun to have. But if you think the 9mm has a lot of recoil, then this might be a little bit too much for you, the 40 Smith & Wesson. So, but I wouldn't let the recoil be a reason why you don't check this gun out. I think you should at least go shoot it at the range before you say you're not going to buy it just because of the recoil. Because you never know, you might be sensitive to recoil, but this gun might be perfect for you. You never know until you actually shoot the gun. Okay. So as you guys know, my channel is kind of like a budget gun video channel, so I don't have extremely, at least for now, I don't have extremely expensive firearm reviews. So you guys are probably wondering why I have a Glock, because most people, they think, oh, Glocks are really expensive. And they are, like, there's most Glocks, the new generations are 400 all the way up to $600. 400 is really cheap, by the way. You probably can't find a Gen 4 Glock unless it's the 380 for 400. Most like Glock 17s and stuff, they start at like 500. So, but that doesn't mean you can buy an older version like this. This is a Glock 22 Gen 3, and you can buy one of these for well under $400. If you buy one used, you can definitely get it for like 330 to 350. The police also used to use this gun a lot. Some departments still use this gun, so you can find police trade-ins on gunbroker.com, or most gun stores have trade-ins. And I just think this gun it's really good. It's a really good investment. I would say out of all the pistols I know, Glocks, they really do hold their value. I mean, these things don't just, after years and years and rounds down the barrel, these things will not lose their value like other handguns. Okay? So I got this gun for about $350 out the door. And I absolutely love it. Like I said, I've had it for almost a year, and this thing has been nothing but good to me. I've used mostly American Eagle ammo through this, 40 Smith & Wesson, and I've never had it jam. Literally, I've never had this gun jam ever. So it's just worked flawlessly for me. Now let's just talk about a couple other things. When I bought this gun, it came with this Glock 10-round magazine. See if you guys can see it, 10-round magazine. And a Glock 15-round magazine. So that's quite a bit of power right there. 15 rounds of 40 Smith & Wesson. That packs a punch right there. And one thing I want to talk about real quick is Glock magazines are so nice. And what I mean by that is some magazines that you buy from some gun companies, they don't feel very well made, but the gun itself feels well made. But even the magazines, when you feel them and you load them, you can tell, even though they're polymer, or at least on the outside they're polymer, you can tell that these are well made magazines. Never had a hiccup. I love these magazines. And you can buy, that's what I like about Glock, that so many people make accessories for these guns. You can go online and buy 33 round magazines. You can buy new slides, new barrels, new frames right here. There's no limit to how many different accessories you can buy for a Glock. And like I said, Glock isn't only for people with a lot of money. You can buy a used Glock for under $400. If you're lucky, you can buy a used Glock for $330. You just have to shop around. And maybe you're not going to get the latest and greatest, which is Gen 4, but you don't need the latest and greatest Glock. A Gen 2, a Gen 1, a Gen 3 Glock will do you just fine. It'll be just as accurate and reliable as the Gen 4. I just want to talk about something else real quick. I actually am in the process of getting a new barrel for this gun. The company called Lone Wolf, they make a 40 to 9mm conversion barrel. And so literally all you have to do is take this gun apart, and then you pull this barrel out, and then you put the Lone Wolf barrel in, and it allows you to shoot 9mm through the Glock 22. And the barrel can be had for like $120, I think. I've used it before with my friend's Glock 22, and we actually used the Glock 22 magazines and put 9mm bullets in the Glock 22 magazines, and it fed perfectly and shot perfectly through the Lone Wolf barrel. I know that's not recommended, but it worked for us, and we never had any jams or hiccups, and we shot like 200 rounds through it. So just an FYI, if you buy a Glock 22 and if you can't afford the regular ammo or something, or you don't want to train with the regular 40 Smith & Wesson ammo, you do have the option of buying a conversion barrel, swapping this barrel out and shooting 9mm through it at the range. And then say if this is your carry pistol, you can swap the barrel and put the 40 back in here to use that as your carry. Would I recommend this as a carry gun? Yeah, why not? It's not small like the Taurus TCP that I reviewed before, but it fits good in the hand. If you're going to carry it in like an in-waistband holster, it might be a little uncomfortable, but a lot of people, like, I wouldn't mind carrying this in a holster, like maybe outside the waistband, but like concealing it with a jacket or something. So I would not. It's definitely a good option for concealed carry. Lots of firepower, lots of magazine options. 15 rounds of 40 Smith & Wesson that's more than enough. And this is just a great option. Is this a necessary gun? No, there's cheaper options out there, but let me tell you this right now. If you're one of those people that are only going to buy one pistol and call it good, I would look into something like this. Because if you're only going to have one gun and you want a good, reliable, accurate gun that's not going to fail on you, well, Glock has that reputation. So it might be worth spending a little extra money to buy this guy than something a little cheaper. So I know a lot of people see prices on, like, say, the Taurus PT-111 G2 Millennium, and they're like, hey, I can buy that gun for like $210. Well, why should I spend $400 on Glock? Well, if it's your only gun, you're going to want a good, accurate, reliable gun. Not saying that the Taurus PT-111 is not accurate. I'm just saying if you only can afford one gun, if you only want one gun for protection, these Glocks, there's a reason why the government, the police, militaries use these things. It's because they're dead accurate and reliable, and they're just amazing handguns. So overall, I love this gun. It's a fun gun to shoot to a point. I mean, I can't go to the range and put 200 rounds, or if I'm in the desert doing some run and gun shooting at targets, I'm not going to put 200-300 rounds through this at one time, just because it does kick a lot, and ammo's okay. It doesn't kick a lot. It does have a moderate amount of kick, so putting 300-400 rounds through it might hurt after a while. And the ammo is really expensive, or at least to me. I mean, it's like $25 a box for 40 Smith & Wesson. So, but that doesn't mean you should not go train with this. Definitely go train with this as much as you can. So, I love this gun. I would highly recommend it. If you're a new gun user and you haven't shot before, make sure you take this to the range. I don't want you to go buy this and then shoot it, and then you're like, oh crap, this kicks too much. I don't like the gun. I don't want to shoot ever again. So maybe take this to the range before you buy it. Go rent one, and if you like it, go ahead and buy it. 40 Smith & Wesson is a great carry round, so I definitely would recommend this to people looking for a nice home protection, self-defense weapon. And like I said, you can get a older generation model for roughly $330 to $350. Okay, so this is a great gun, and I definitely recommend it. So that's it for now. I will be doing another gun review next week, or actually I'm not sure. I actually might upload some shooting footage next week. It just really depends on my schedule because I'm starting school on Tuesday again, so I might upload shooting or a gun review or something like that, but I do promise to keep my videos to once a week at least, and it tends to be on a Wednesday every time I upload. So please check out my other videos, subscribe to my channel if you like my content, and I thank you guys for watching my video. Alright, thanks. Bye.